Hey everybody, my name's Silver and welcome back for more reviews here on the channel. Today is the day that we finally start reviewing My Hero Academia, Boku No Hero Academia. Oh my goodness, look, I understand that for some reason you guys love this thing, you guys love the scans, you guys love One's Justice, and it was about sooner or later, we were actually going to go over My Hero, so why not start now? So today we are going to go over Season 3, Episode 15, but before we do, if you guys are hyped and ready for this little review, plus any other thing here on the channel, review-wise, gaming-wise, scan-wise, anything like that, make sure to hit that like button for your boy, as well as consider subscribing to the channel for more anime game-related content. But yes, Season 3, Episode 15 just dropped earlier this morning, so let's get straight with it. So, if you guys do remember the last episode, we did not review the last episode, because this is actually the first episode of My Hero that we are doing here on the channel. This episode kind of started off basically with a mini recap of what happened in the last episode, with Class 1A coming to the provisional license exams, that's where they meet all the other students from Shikensu, and it was some other schools. I know there was like this one guy who has like a green suit, and like he basically was like acting all nice and shit, but Bakugo was able to see through his little act or whatever, and he was like, yo, your face doesn't match up with what you say. Well, the episode kind of starts off with that, it's just like maybe like a 1 minute or 2 minute recap. They go over that, they go over the rules of the first exam, which the balls and the targets. Oh hey, there's 3 targets on somebody's body, and if you tag all 3 of them, then you get a person, and the first person that gets like 2 people or 3 of them, I'm pretty sure, then they pass. And of course, the last episode ended off with the quote-unquote crushing of UA, which basically is when every single school decides to go after UA because UA was shown off at the sports festival. So of course everybody knows their quirks, so oh hey, UA is the easy target. But a wiser sensei, Eraserhead, he did not tell Class 1A that because there wasn't any point. Why would you tell them that, especially if this is their test to become semi-heroes, because they're not going to be pro heroes after this. If they do pass, they're going to be semi-heroes, semi-pro heroes. The moment they get out into the real world, of course there's going to be villains and other people who do challenge you who are already going to know your quirk. So there's no reason to say, oh hey, by the way, everybody here knows your quirk, good luck with that, because hey, you're going to experience that shit later on. But either way, I guess you could say that this is where the episode actually does begin, or at least this is where like the new stuff happens. So of course, we have everybody from the other classes attacking UA, and they're showing off their quirk and everything like that. Like, I'm pretty sure the first person to show off their quirk was the guy Shikiku or something, Shikiku Makabe, and his quirk was stiffening. So what he did was that he stiffened, or he basically like hardened the balls that they throw at the targets. He gave them to his friend Itegiro Tokeki, I'm pretty sure that's his name, but he's the guy with the boomerang quirk. So what he did was that he threw those underground, like straight at UA. Niggas in UA or niggas in Class 1A were kind of confused, and they were like, what? Oh my goodness, what are we gonna do? And the girl Jiro comes out of nowhere like, yo, hold the phone, I got this. She uses her earphone jack quirk, and actually she uses her special move, which is called heartbeat distortion, and she basically brings the ball, she literally like destroyed the ground underneath. So the balls came back up, and then of course, with the boomerang quirk, they were still active, so they started going after the students in Class 1A. Actually, for some reason, they were homed on Mineta, and Mineta's not going to do nothing. So Mina had to use her special move, which it was called Acid Veil, and it's basically like a defensive move. She was able to destroy the ball, so Class 1A got into the in the clear with that one. Shout out to the women of the world and anything like that. But Deku was able to realize that, oh hey, everybody is playing the wait and see game. It's like, oh hey, what is this guy's quirk, what is this class's quirk, let's see if we can find a weakness for it and then attack that weakness and win, because that's basically how you get this. The only way that you could win this whole gigantic thing, because if you got to get 100 people, because the first time when people hear the rules of, oh hey, only 100 people pass, they think, oh hey, I gotta rush and I gotta do something. But no, you have to work with your school, you have to work with your team, you have to work with your class in order to secure the dub. You need the teamwork. I'm telling you, dog, you gotta jump niggas, hit their shits, and then, oh hey, if you won, go help the other guy, you make him win or some shit like that. But either way, I'm pretty sure Shindo decided to use his his vibrating quirk. I'm pretty sure Shindo is the guy who him and Bakugo talked. You know, Bakugo was able to realize what kind of like a fake person he is. But his special move is called Tremoring Earth, and that's when like he literally separates Class 1A. I'm pretty sure he either like destroys the ground beneath him, or he like brings it up, or he does something. But it separates all of Class 1A, and you know, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, his quirk is really nice. Like at first when I started reading the manga, because I caught up in the manga, well not really caught up, but I'm kind of past this part in the manga, but I won't give you guys any spoilers because you know that's not what we're here for. We're just here for this episode spoilers. But either way, when I did see this guy in the manga, I was like, okay, this is really nice, you know, like other than just say, hey, you know, My Hero Academia is going to be all about Class 1A versus the villains, you know, everything like that. No, we're going to see some other schools from other districts, because again, you know, Class 1A is not going to be the only school over there where they're at, you know, chilling in Japan. Of course, there's going to be really like high class other schools, people with talents, sometimes even greater than your own. Of course, you know, you're going to have to get past that. So the episode cuts to Inasa Yashori, which is the guy who kind of like slammed his head down in the last episode when he met Class 1A. He's from Shiketsu. He's from Shiketsu High. He kind of like slammed his head down and he was like, oh, you know, it's nice to meet you guys. I love UA, yada, yada, yada. But Awaza Sensei told everybody that he declined the UA entrance and he went to Shiketsu. Well, this guy right here was able to use his quirk. They did not give us his quirk name, but we do know that it has something to do with wind, because all we see is a whole bunch of people in one area get their balls literally taking up in a storm. He pops up out of nowhere and he's like, I love the passion that you guys are doing in this fight. Let me participate. And he throws them balls down. Bruh. He is the first person to pass in this exam, defeating 120 people out of nowhere. The little announcer guy even was surprised because you know, he's like the whole little sleepy type. He's like, oh, you know, class, you know, yada yada yada, hopefully you guys can be able to do this, you know, give it your hardest. Well, when he defeated the 120 people, he woke up. He even said it himself. He was like, whoa. He was like, somebody just defeated 120 people out of nowhere. That woke me up. Oh my goodness. He was so scared. I don't even know if he was scared. He was more like confused. He was like, how did you do this? You know, it was really crazy, but it was good to see. It's good to see. I'm telling y'all, dog, we are getting, oh my goodness. I'm not gonna, of course, y'all know me. I read the manga. I'm not gonna go that deep into it. Just know we gotta finish this season. We have to finish this season, dog. It's gonna get good. It's gonna get good. But either way, back to the episode. We switch to Deku, okay? After dude takes out 120 people, we gotta switch to the main character, Midoriya, Izuku, Deku, whichever one you want to call him. I call him Deku, but Deku's thinking, you know, he's thinking the exact same thing that I've been saying for like the past couple minutes. You know, there's a whole bunch of people from way other schools, then they're probably even stronger than some of the people that we know in Class 1A. Even the one guy who just took out 120 people got the top spot over Todoroki in the entrance exam. So of course he's supposed to be better than Todoroki. And Deku starts getting excited. You know, he starts getting the main character shown in, hey, you know, there's a strong people or there's strong guys who don't have to fight. I'm gonna get excited. But out of nowhere, CAMIE Utsushimi, I'm pretty sure that's her last name, from Shiketsu, she comes out of nowhere and tags one of Deku's targets, bruh. She literally comes out of nowhere, like, you don't see her. The only thing you see is her flip over Deku and then tag him. And I was like, what is going on? I was so confused. And it's crazy because, again, they also cut later on, or just like right after this scene, they kind of cut to Uraraka, you know, Osaka Uraraka, you know, that they cut to her being separated. Oh, hey, you know, I need to go find my classmates. Let's get moving. I'm not gonna go and scream, oh, hey guys, where you at? Because then the other people would figure out where I am. And that's when they cut back to Deku and CAMIE. But CAMIE starts going after Deku. She literally pins him down and she's like, oh, you know, this isn't my quirk, but I can basically like hold my breath. Like, she can mask her presence and hide and basically disappear and then sneak up on her opponent. And Deku's like, you don't learn that in school. Like, you're a monster female. Oh my goodness, you don't learn that in school. How are you learning this? But somehow he is able to shake her off. And this is probably one of the best scenes of My Hero so far, or at least of this little arc that we're in, because the fact that CAMIE Now we saw her walk in with her class or whatever, you know, she was either like the quiet type or I'm pretty sure she said maybe like a couple words, but the way that she's talking to Deku, it's completely different, dog. Even Deku is getting a little bit scared. You know, he gives off that little stance like, oh, you know, I might have to brawl with this female, you know, it might be time. But she is chilling, bruh. She is chilling. I don't understand, dog. Cammy might just be best girl. I'm sorry, y'all. If y'all love Mina, I'm sorry. But either way, other students don't really able, but other students, they kind of show up where Cammy and Deku are, and that's when they start attacking. And all we see is Ochako come in. We don't really see Cammy disappear, which of course, you know, if you know in the manga, you know, we kind of understand like her quirk and everything, who she is, yada yada yada. But for the episode, all we see is, we don't even see her leave, dog. The only thing we see is Deku, and Uraraka shows up, and she's like, oh, Deku, hi there. And then, you know, the guys start going after her, and Uraraka just does not use her quirk, and she falls. So Deku, you know, in his little mind, he's like, yo, I'm the main character. I didn't save Bakugo back when he got taken in the last arc. I didn't bring Kota to a Wise Sensei fast enough. You know, I sacrificed my arms doing that. I made the shoot style, you know, full Kaling shoot style in order to reach these people faster, and he was able to catch Ochako out the air. She looked at him like she wanted to give that man kids. I'm saying, dog, it was nice. But either way, those two are able to get away, and while they're hiding, you can kind of see like this malice intent coming from Ochako, and Ochako does not have malice intentions, dog. So we know that she's a fake. And Deku's able to realize it just right before she's able to tap him with one of the balls on one of his targets. He like slaps it away, and he's like, you must be from Shiketsu, because Ochako is definitely not like that. She's a lot smarter. I don't even know if he says like she's like a lot prettier too or something like that, but he basically says, hey, if you were Ochako, you either would have used her quirk, you know, you would have just stood there and like let me catch you or something like that, but you know, you at least would have acted, because that's the type of person that she is. And this Ochako starts dissolving, and this might be the quirk, but Cammy then shows up out of that. This girl has no clothes on. All we see is the little slimy ooze that she's covered in, and she starts brawling with Deku. I'm talking about she scratches him on the face. No, the balls here, they do not exist, dog. I'm saying this girl is going on the intention of brawling with Deku. For some odd reason, we have no idea, or at least, you know, we anime watchers have no idea why she just wants to fight him. But of course, Sero, the guy from class 1A who uses the tape, I know he is a lot of people's favorites, but you know, he like bottom tier. But either way, Sero and Ochako they do show up and they stop the fight, and that's when Cammy starts to leave, you know. But before she does leave, you know, she kind of sits on top of the rock, you know, like covering her legs, because, you know, censorship and all that other stuff. But she's like, yo, Ochako, Uraraka, you should be happy, you know, Deku loves you, you know, he thinks highly of you, yada yada yada. And Deku, I wish that we could talk more, but apparently this is not the right timing. Apparently I can't do it here, but don't worry, you know, we'll get the chance later. And she dips. And of course, you know, Sero being Sero, you know, he wants to chase her, old Spider-Man ass, dog. But Deku's like, no, you know, there wouldn't be a point to chasing her, because she didn't have any of her targets on. You know, why would you chase her when right now, I'm pretty sure at that point of them speaking, there was 30 people who had already passed. There's no point in chasing somebody who has no targets. In other words, saying, oh, hey, it'd be a waste of my time, you know. So Deku's able to basically get them to say, oh, hey, we need to make a plan in order to find the rest of our class so we can team up and we can get this dub. And that's kind of it. It's not really it for the episode, but that's it for that little situation right there. Cammy disappears. I don't know if we'll be able to see her. I did not see her in the preview for the next episode, but either way, afterwards we kind of get this this couple seconds, this couple last minutes of the episode of one of the favorites of the whole entire class 1A. We get the boy Todoroki chilling by himself, because if you guys do remember, in the last episode, Bakugo and Todoroki both left because their quirks are not suitable for close, you know, like close interaction. You know, they can't be with their team and cause mass destruction because, you know, their teammates are going to get caught up into it. So Bakugo left. Todoroki was like, yo, I got to go too. My quirk is not suitable for y'all. I'll see y'all later. And then we see him leave, okay? For some reason, 10 Ninja, I don't know what school that they're from, but 10 Ninja, they stop him, you know, they're like, oh, you know, it's Todoroki. We saw you from the sports festival. You know, you were really cool. We're going to take you down. And Todoroki, of course, is like, are y'all sure? You know, I have the half cold, half hot quirk, you know, the fire and the ice. I can whoop ass. But of course, you know, they're not budging. So Todoroki does seem to get the upper hand when they do start attacking him. You know, this one guy starts throwing like these screws at him or whatever, but the screws can also enlarge, and Todoroki is able to freeze all 10 of them. But that's when I guess the ninja started getting a little bit serious. I'm gonna call them ninja because I don't really know what school that they're from. The ninjas start to get a little bit serious, and Todoroki tries to even melt the screws that the guy's throwing at them, but apparently they're not actual iron. They're made of something else it can take heat. So the heat that Todoroki is giving off just won't melt it. So we see Todoroki in a bunch, and then that's when the ninja kind of corner him, you know, like the tides have turned, and they're like, dog, you are way too overconfident. You thought you had us, but no, this is what you get for coming here 1v10. And then they literally end off the episode like that. Of course, you know, we get the little outro, and the next episode is basically titled Class 1A. No, it's not even basically. The next episode is titled Class 1A because we're going to see, hopefully, we're going to see most of the members from Class 1A even come together, hopefully like Deku's plan, and then maybe they can secure the dub. Who knows? I feel like we're going to have maybe 2 more episodes. Not the next episode is when this first part of the exam is going to end, but maybe the episode afterwards I feel like is when the exam is going to end. But this episode was nice, okay? Now, I know that it's kind of hard to say, oh, you know, this episode was nice when just a couple episodes ago we got the all for one versus one for all fight. God damn, bro, that shit was sexy and a mug, and we know that, okay? But for being a My Hero fan, I'm not gonna call myself a My Hero stan because I don't really know My Hero that much because I'm not caught up in the manga, and for me to be a stan, you know, I got to be caught up in the manga and everything like that. But we have to keep good hopes, okay? We have to support My Hero. That's a fact. First off, I'm gonna tell you guys this right now, and I know this is kind of me being a hypocrite for saying this, but not really, because I have caught up after this point in the manga. I've basically caught up to season 4 is which I'm gonna call it, but who knows? I'm pretty sure the manga right now is on season 5 technically, you know, if it was to come out in the anime. But if you are not reading the manga, please, if you have the time, okay, because I understand it, people are busy, people don't have time for stuff, but if you have the time, please read the manga. You will not be disappointed, dog. And plus, when it does get animated, you'll get that other feeling of, god damn, that shit looks sexy when it's animated, bro. Because that's how I felt when I saw Deku versus Cammy, or when Cammy was sitting there and, oh snap, you know, it wasn't Ochako, but it was Cammy, because I couldn't tell. When I was reading the manga, I definitely could not tell. And then, oh shit, lo and behold, this is weird ass girl Cammy coming out of nowhere trying to tag Deku. Like, what the fuck is going on? But either way, again, support My Hero. I'm gonna go ahead and end off the episode right here. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you did enjoy, do not forget to hit that like button for your boy, as well as consider oh my goodness, as well as consider subscribing to the channel for more anime gaming related content. How did I almost mess that up? Either way, I'm gonna go. My name's Silver. Have a good day. Have a good night, wherever you are. And I will see you all next time.